Hey guys, welcome to my channel. It's been about 6 years since I've been behind the camera. I've had a lot of people requesting for me to start a YouTube channel, and I've honestly been kind of finally decided to do it. So here we are. Today we are going to be filming a full drugstore makeup tutorial I use every single day. This is basically my everyday routine that I use. So I hope you guys enjoy. I also want you guys to comment down below, like, subscribe, whatever, and let me know what you guys want to see. Let's be honest, this channel is more for you than it is for me. I will probably never watch these videos ever again. So I want you guys to enjoy the content that I put on here. Otherwise, sit back, relax, and enjoy. Ooh, we're here. We're doing the thing. Dog hair everywhere. Class E. We are going to start with this thing. This holds a special place in my heart. Elf. You are great. This is the Elf Oil Control Primer Mist. I have been using this thing every single day for the last like 3 weeks, and I love it, and it's like $8. Who doesn't love that? I'm taking my Revlon Color Stay for combination oily skin in the color 240. Clearly my neck is darker than my face. I do self-tan, so we're gonna need to match those, guys. 3 pumps or so out on your top of your hand. And then we're gonna take my lovely Real Techniques Beauty Blender. This thing has been in my life since it came out, like 4 years ago, whatever. And we are going to blend it out after. Why is my face so red? I am like overheating. Someone get the fire extinguisher. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. I don't know what's happening. I think I'm just really, really hot. I could turn a fan on, but then you guys will hear it. You like my mirror? This guy's from like the Dollar Tree or something. I could probably upgrade. Okay, so we're gonna just start by blending this out with our beauty blender. No right or wrong way to do this here, people. Blending it out. Okay, make sure your beauty blender is damp. Some people, like me, when I first started using this guy, I tried to use it dry. Yeah, that did not look okay. Oh, layer number 2. Do you see how much more of a full coverage you're getting with layer number 2? Like, what? The color of my body changes often because I do self-tan. So with it fading, with it being super dark, like the first couple of days, I like to buy 2 shades and mix them basically within the range of what my skin tone is. So we gotta put this on our necks, people. We cannot have a line here, okay? You can put it on your whole body if you feel. Who cares? No one will know as long as it's blended. So anywhere that I have like blemishes, I go over that area like 3 or 4 times probably. Really cover that sucker up. Okay. And I've just been really red today. I think I'm really freaking hot. So that's why. I live in an apartment complex. So if you hear the yappy dogs outside, that would be the neighbors. Yeah, they're super quiet. Yeah, can you hear them? Super quiet. Next, I like to contour next. Whatever order you want to do your makeup in, who cares? Personal preference, I say. So I've been using the LA Girl Pro Conceal in Fawn recently to contour. Super easy. This thing's like $3. How can you beat that if it does a decent job? Decent. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take it basically from the top of your ear, or suck in your cheek right there, okay? Right there. I like to bring it up as well. So really try to carve it out. And then I'm also going to do the same thing on my forehead here. This doesn't have to be perfect either, because guess what? We're taking the Real Techniques Beauty Blender And we are going to blend it out again. Once again, try not to get so much in your hair, but make sure it's blended. We are blending. Okay. You can contour however much you want. Some people like to take it on their lower jawline. I personally don't. I don't know. I feel like it gives the effect of like discoloration here. My chest is so red too. I have no idea why. Allergic reaction. Someone get me an EpiPen. Just kidding. Okay. So I just like to blend these out just on the forehead and in the contour area between like I said, the ear and the corner of your mouth. I don't like to do it here because it makes it look kind of crazy at times. Some people like it. I'll probably someday do it, maybe, I don't know. Right now, this is just the routine I enjoy. Next, I am going to take the Fit Me, Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder in Fair Light. This stuff is amazing. It's amazing, okay? We are, oops, I just bought this. Brand new. Great. Okay, so go ahead. Dip your beauty blender, the flat end, into this powder. Okay, I know it sounds crazy. Your beauty blender is damp. You will thank me later. Go from the corner of your mouth to the middle of your ear. Okay? Corner of your mouth, middle of your ear. We're baking. We're baking. We're gonna leave this on and let it bake. This is the only baking you'll ever see me do. I told my coworkers I would bring them pumpkin bread like 3 weeks ago, and never happened. So while that is baking, a lot of times I will also bake my contour. I've never heard of a lot of people that do this, but it's fine. We're doing it. This one I'm using, this is probably one of my favorite brushes. e.l.f., you are doing amazing things here. Okay, this is the e.l.f. 105. Just a little guy. I need like 16 of these, but I only have one. I am going in with another Maybelline Fit Me product in Pure Beige, the 235. Let's go ahead and take this on our e.l.f. 105, and we are basically just gonna bake our contour. Okay, looking crazy, looking crazy. Here we are. This is gonna turn out great. This is what I do every day, so hopefully it turns out great. Hopefully I'm not walking out of here looking like a clown every day. So right where you put the contour, go ahead, grab that Fit Me and set it with your bronzing powder. We can darken this up later if you want, or you can leave it just like this. Great, great. Doing great things here, pals. We are going to go on to the top of our eyelid here. Well, maybe. And below. Blend out the bags. Make sure nobody ever knows you're tired. You can do this. Conceal, don't feel. You got it. Okay. This looks so great. I think I'm ready for the day. Again with the Real Techniques Beauty Blender. Blend it out. Here we go. Some people are probably like, oh my God, that's so light. You look crazy. I like a bright under eye because I think it makes me look more awake. I know you guys get great sleep at night, but if you're like me and don't get amazing sleep every single night, go ahead and brighten up that under eye. They'll never know how exhausted you are. Okay. Concealed. Okay. And then I bring it down around the nose just to make everything match. I am taking the Morphe M501 as a highlighter brush. You can use like a flat highlighter brush too, like a fan brush if you want. And I'm taking the Wet n Wild Precious Petals. I have been using this thing so much recently. I've already hit pan, so that's fine. But we are just going to pop it on these cheekbones here. Okay, keep in mind your foundation is still a little damp, which is great because your highlighter is gonna basically stick to it. This is what you're gonna set your cheekbones with, basically. Okay, doing great, doing great. I also like to pop it on my nose a little. If I'm not shining like the freaking Tin Man at the end of the day, I haven't highlighted properly, you know? No such thing as too much highlighter. Just go ahead and get your glow on. I also pop it on the brow bone. Gosh, I couldn't think of the word. And a little bit on my forehead. Don't get too crazy. If you're oily, which I am, holy bags. After that, grab any type of like smaller powder brush. These are the two that I typically use. This is a Real Techniques brush, but I've had it for so long that I can't even tell what it is. This is a Royal and like Nickel contour brush, just like any smaller powder brush. And then grab your Maybelline Fit Me loose powder again and set your under eyes. Okay. This is gonna help with those bags that I have. See, you can't see them as much, I said. And then we're also going to set the lids with that loose powder, okay? And I wear glasses, so I set right here. I kind of bake where my glasses sit because I wear glasses only really when I'm at work or when I'm driving, but I'm not trying to get those glasses marks. You know what I'm talking about if you wear them. You know what I'm talking about. And a little around the nose. And a little, just like set your whole face with this Maybelline loose powder and this tiny little brush. You may as well just pull out an eyeshadow brush and start setting your face. Okay, next, another e.l.f. product. e.l.f., you are amazing. Amazing, okay? e.l.f., this is just the 103, just like an angled face brush. I'm just gonna blend out basically wherever I put the setting powder. And this guy right here, we're gonna shake it off. Okay. This brush, I literally can't even read what brush it is. It's the Morphe R37 question mark. Okay, you're gonna take the Maybelline Fit Me powder that you bronzed with, and we're gonna use it just as like a transition shade for our eyeshadow. Okay. A lot of times on a daily basis, I will only use bronzer when I go to work, but I'm gonna show you guys a different little look today, just with a palette that I picked up from the drugstore that I really enjoy, and I hope you guys do too. So still with the bronzer, the Fit Me bronzer. It's actually a face product, but I'm so wide I use it as a bronzer. Next, this is the Wet n Wild Rosé in the Air. Okay, once again, product is so dirty because I actually use these things. How do I open this? Okay. I am going to first take this upper transition shade. Can I speak? Words are hard. The transition shade. Wow, that's a hard word, I think, to say. And I'm gonna pop it in the crease again here. I like to go in circular motions with this brush. because I think it blends out a little better, but to each their own, you know? Nobody's judging you how you do your eyeshadow. So next I'm gonna take the lower transition shade down here and still working with the crease. If you notice how I basically swipe it like a rainbow motion, and then I will go back and do circular motions in that same area here. Okay, almost there, pals. My mirror is hilarious. Like, Taylor, you couldn't invest in a better mirror. Nope. No, this is fine. It's hot pink. And has suction cups on the back. I can do my makeup in the shower if I want. This thing is multifunctional. Okay, great. Nothing too crazy. If you want to darken up the outer crease a little bit, you can use the brown that's in here. This is a really great palette, honestly. Super inexpensive. I think it was like $4. I'm gonna throw a brown in the corner just in case you want to do that. Just a little oomph in the corner here. If you notice, I keep hitting my brush on the edge of this mirror. It's because this eyeshadow is it's like a very loose shadow, so I tend to get a lot of product on my brush, and if I just hit it off, it just kicks off all the excess product. So that's great, huh? Okay, so now that we are done with that, we're gonna brush off where we set our nose here. And then, okay, I will take just the eyeshadow brush that I used in the bronzer. This is a pressed powder bronzer. I'm gonna take a little bit of it and contour my nose a little. We don't have to get crazy with this, okay? But since I set it right here, it sometimes just like washes out my nose. Like I don't even have a sniffer. So go ahead, contour it just a little bit. Why is my neck still red? What's going on? Okay, still contouring. I keep getting distracted. Contour thy nose. Just a little bit from the inner part of your brow to the tip of the nose. You can even do the tip of the nose. See? It's contoured. If this is not your shade, this bronzer, just basically go a shade up from the pressed powder that you use and start contouring your nose with it, because it's going to make a huge difference. And then I also throw a little bit underneath my lower lip. Make it pout out just a little. Next, I'm going to use this Maybelline Total Temptation mascara. This sucks, if we're going to be honest. I hate it. But I don't like to buy another product if I've got one that does a decent job. At least makes my eyebrows black. I mean, my eyelashes. I like to wipe off the excess. I feel like the consistency of the mascara isn't that great, so it just picks it up in clumps. But we're gonna go ahead and just go over our lashes with this guy just slightly. Just like, okay, and apparently the underneath our eyes too, because that's where it goes. And when I do my mascara, I like to go from the very base of your eyelash and basically twirl it on your way up. So go like this. That makes sense? Great. Okay. Some people love this mascara. It's just not my jam. Not my jam. I like to put it back in the container and it feels empty. I literally bought this like probably a week or two ago. Someone told me that they really liked it. So I was like, great, let me try it. Thank you, Susan, for telling me about a super crappy mascara that I am now using. Next, I like to go in with the Telescopic L'Oreal Carbon Black. Sorry, I was like, Telescopic L'Oreal Carbon Black. Okay. The L'Oreal Telescopic Carbon Black. I like this because the brush is really stiff, really tiny, and it basically is gonna brush through the lashes and make them pretty even. Just separate them a bit, which is nice. We don't need clumpy eyelashes. And like I said, do the curling motion from the base of your eyelashes all the way out to the very tip of your lash. Okay, my mascara sometimes does get on my lower lashes, and that's okay. You can take it off, but I leave it on because I don't really do much to my lower lashes, so I feel like that's me doing something to my lower lashes, even though I'm not even trying. Sometimes I get mascara on my lid, and the trick to getting that off without just completely smudging it is if you let it dry and then take a clean spoolie and then basically just brush over it and it'll like flick off. So that's great. The more you know. Okay, next for some blush. And then we will pop on a pair of fake lashes. If you don't wear fake lashes, great. Then your look will almost be complete. I don't wear fake lashes every day, but on the weekends, sometimes I like to be a little bit more bougie than Monday through Friday. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to start off with this Neutrogena Healthy Skin Blush in Rosy. I don't love it, but if you have pretty fair skin, you might enjoy it. It's just a little, it's not dark enough, I think, for me, but, well, it's actually really pretty. Now that I'm looking at it, I'm like, this blush sucks. Actually, it's pretty great. So pop that on your cheeks. If you like a little bit of the darker blush, the CoverGirl, I've had this for years. I don't even know if this is still out, but the CoverGirl True Blend Blush in Deep Mauve. Oh, sorry, this is the Morphe M405. It's just like an angled natural blush brush. These are not synthetic hairs. So if you just want to deepen up your blush just a little bit, go ahead and I also use the Milani Berry Amore. It's the Milani Baked Blush. I love this one as well. Next, I'm going to go in with the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. This stuff. It smells like a beach. Like, I literally am in St. Lucia, you know? Not just like Florida, St. Lucia. We're not messing around here. I'm going to go in with the e.l.f. 105 that we bronzed with earlier and just deepen my bronze just a little bit. Don't like get too crazy with it, but just deepen it just a little, just underneath the cheekbones. You don't have to necessarily go on your temples or your forehead, but I just like to deepen it up underneath my cheekbones because I've got a super round face and I need some cheekbones. Then I will go I will go onto my double chin. So it only looks like I have one chin instead of 67. Okay? Okay. And for lip color, let me grab it. There are a couple lip combos that I'm obsessed with right now. Hence the reason this is such a little stub. This is the Milani lip liner Statement lip liner. It's so small. In the color Spice 09, I guess. So I'm gonna start by lining my lips. Basically, I like to go up to my nostrils and then down to my chin with the liner to make my lips look a little bit larger than they actually are. Next, this is the NYX in, is it Cario? The NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in Cario. I don't know if I'm saying that right. SMLC16 is also another name for it. So that's great. I'm gonna go right in the middle. And then tap, tap, tap. And I got mascara underneath of my eye, right here. So I'm gonna scrape my eye until it's bleeding, basically. No, just scrape it off a little. If you can't get it all off, just go in with your little setting powder brush and just set underneath your eye again. And it'll just cover it up. Let me go grab some fake lashes and then we will be all set. Okay, so if you like to wear fake eyelashes, these lashes are pretty dramatic, but I really enjoy them. So these are the Allure London Luxe Silk in Marquee. These are my favorite drugstore lashes recently. They are very dramatic though. So if you don't like super dramatic lashes, I would recommend you going after like a demi wispy or just a regular wispy. Measure these lashes before you put them on. Some people try to put these lashes on, or any lash in general, without measuring them, having them go basically all the way out to the edge of their eyebrow. We don't want that, okay? So if you have to trim them, trim off the outer, the outer edge. So start with just a little bit, trim off the outer edge, and then I like to take the super dirty duo glue that I have with dog hair on it as well, putting a thin layer where your lash would sit, and then on like the top edge. I will show you why in just a minute. One mistake a lot of people make with lashes is they put the glue on and they're like, oh my God, it's gonna dry. No, that's not how it works, okay? This isn't super glue we're putting on our faces. This is eyelash glue. We want it to get a little bit tacky before we put it on. So we're actually gonna let it dry a little bit. Sometimes it takes a minute. Once it starts turning purple is when you know that it's getting a little bit more tacky. This takes about 3.5 years. Just kidding, but it feels like it. You are not a professional at putting on your eyelashes. If you're not a lash connoisseur, go to the Dollar Tree. Get some fake lashes and practice with fake eyelashes that are $1, because you don't need to be picking up super expensive lashes and then messing them all up. There's no need for that. I think we're ready to rumble. So when you go to put these on, make sure you scoop. You can use a pair of tweezers if you want, if that helps, but make sure you set the middle of the lash on the middle of your eye. Don't set it over here. We don't have time for you to look crazy. Set it on the middle of, holy cow, I don't know why this is so hard right now. I think because I'm talking. Middle of your lash. Touchdown. Kansas City! Okay. are getting annoying. Take your tweezers and begin to press the corners down. Or if you're getting stabbed in the inner corner of your eye, right here, if you're getting stabbed, you need to scoot the lash out a little. Or once you scoot it out, if it's hanging off the edge, you need to trim the lash. It's too long. Okay, now when you put the glue on the top of the lash, a little bit, just on the top, this is why you put it on the top. To press the lash up and then set it back down, okay? This is basically gonna give you clean lines on the top of your lash, like on your lid. Okay, see, we look awake here. Now, some people have issues when they get their lashes on. They're like, oh my gosh, I can see my real lash, and then there's a space between my real lash and my fake lash. Grab these tweezers and basically just smash them together if you can. If you can, I guess you'll just look crazy. No, just kidding. I'll show you another trick in a minute. Now that that's on, we're gonna do this motion again. Press it up and pull it down. Okay, clean lash lines, that's what we want. Once you have those on, if, like I said, if you're seeing a space between your real lash and your fake lash, grab a little bit of mascara and basically just blend them together a little bit. Then you guys are all set. You guys have a full face. You look great. You don't have to use the lashes if you don't want to. So this is the finished look. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. My hair is a hot mess, but this is what we're working with. Hope you guys have an awesome rest of your week. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching, and we will see you again next time. Bye.